Hey folks, how's it going? Hey, nice to see you. Oh, hang on. I'll be able to give you a proper welcome very, very shortly. I was hoping to have my microphone stuff sorted out prior to this. Left it a bit too long. Hi folks, and welcome to another song sprint. If you're new here, then welcome. The basic premise of this channel is that each week, or every weekend, every Saturday, I try and make as many songs as I can in one day. Usually it's about 2 or 3 at the moment. Sometimes I get up to 4. There's a lot of things going on, but it means that I don't have time for lots of takes or anything like that. I just have to throw myself in, make something. That's the idea, make something. At the end of the process, I've got a song. Maybe you've learned something about the process along the way. For me, it's all about having something at the end of the day that I can go, hey, look, I made a thing, rather than mucking around forever and tweaking a snare sound for a week, that kind of thing, where I used to do that and never get anything done. Now I do get things done. I was hoping to use this little clamp, which was actually I can't remember what I actually used it for back in the day, but I was hoping to attach my microphone to this today so that I didn't have to stuff it in my back pocket like I am. My microphone's in cans cable. Hey, morena, Lily. Nice to see you on the chat. Welcome. I hope you watched your little logo that you made. That was exciting. All right, so I am just going to go and jump into making something. I think that's our welcomes over and done with. And yeah, I think anything else to talk about? In a month or so, my Saturday is going to be a little bit different. My mother is moving house, and I'm going to go and help her because what a good son I am going to do that. And so the Saturday session is not going to be live. I'm thinking that what I might do is do a couple of sessions, maybe 2 or 3 during the week prior. So just keep an eye out for those on the live stream. That'll be the week of prior to the 17th of October, so maybe the 10th to the 17th-ish of October. So keep an eye out for those. Those will probably be in New Zealand evening time, which might work out better for some of you in the UK, Argentina, actually not necessarily Argentina, but in this, maybe, and in the States and things like that. Especially in France, it might be a little bit nicer for you to watch in the mornings rather than the evenings. Anyway, let us know if that's going to be an issue. Well, actually, you're not going to be able to change much, truth be told. What am I doing? Let's make a song. Okay, so let's go in and make a new Pro Tools session. Oh, I've got all sorts of stuff open. You know what? I'm going to get rid of my Messages app. I'm going to get rid of my Numbers app. What else don't I need in here? Native Access. No, I don't need that. Terminal, you never know. I'm going to keep my Google window open. But most importantly, I'm going to make a new Pro Tools session. And we are 012. We are session number 12. This is the first one of these streams. And what are we going to write about this morning? Crikey. Well, actually, I had a bit of a thing yesterday. I had a bit of an interesting time. A house that my kids grew up in, largely from very small to medium-sized. About 9 years we lived in a house, and my old neighbour got in touch with me the other day and said that they were tearing it down, which was pretty, interesting. They're making some townhouses and things like that in the space that it was. So while we are all for need more housing density in my city, and I'm all for that, it was a bit sad to see it in a state of ruin, and they'd kind of started tearing down walls and knocked out kind of big wall, like the exterior walls, surprisingly, and things like that. So it kind of felt a bit weird. And so I think I'm going to write a song about that, probably. It might be one, it might be more than one song about that. So let's do something about that. I'm just trying to think of the title that I might be able to use for that. Something about the old house. What are we doing? House of Memory. House. Home has gone. Home has gone? No, it sounds a bit sad like that. A home won't last. The home won't last. Houses don't last. Houses don't last, but homes do. Yeah, it's a bit long and involved. That's kind of the the premise of the thing I think I want to do today. Homes are forever. No, they're not. Houses are forever. No, they're not. They're not either. Houses not forever. No. Home demolition. I think I've already had a demolition recently, haven't I? Disco demolition, was it? I think that was a few weeks ago. Sorry, I'm taking a while to think of this, but I want to kind of get the right sentiment for the track before I start. Home. Not home cooking. If you've got any suggestions, then please let me know in the chat. Houses, homes, home no more. Not home anymore. Never home anymore. Never home anymore. You're never home anymore. I guess. Okay, I am into my correct folder here. We're just going to start and we're just going to move on. We'll just see how we go. Track number 12, session number 12, 24th of September 21. That is correct. We are in the right spot. I'll just check I'm on the correct drive. Yes, we are indeed. Beautiful. Okay. Now, one of the things I did find, I've been clearing out my shed a bit and trying to tidy things up a wee bit. And one of the things I did find was this TC Helicon Harmony GXT. Which is, I wonder if I can show it to you easily. It's all plugged in and things. We might get a little bit of a closer look on that camera at some stage if I start using it. But I think I might actually have a play of using that today and see how we go. In the meantime, I'll just make sure I've actually got some click track and things like that. We don't need click to be big to you. But what I was going to do was chuck my control cans. I need to change my preset on this. I can hear that. Looks like you can hear a click as well. Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that I don't have any weird latency stuff going on because I haven't actually tested this. So I'm just going to really, really quickly just chuck up a mic channel. Make sure my speakers aren't on. That'd be hilarious to give you guys. That's great. Okay, sweet. I'll just delete that track because we don't actually need it at all. Okay, but we are going to start with something. What am I going to start with today? I think I might start with a bass. Because I think that's probably where we're at. I don't know what tempo, what anything. Let's just turn on the bass amp. I'll make sure that my cable's not going to get caught up. Oh, turn on you. Gain and drive are probably not too far off actually for the kind of thing. That's all looking pretty middly and reasonable. Haven't got any issues with cables there. Okay. I'll just make sure I've got some input. Hey, hello Ashley, nice to see you. Yes, it's Song Sprint Day. Woohoo, another Song Sprint Day. Love it. My favorite day of the week. Okay. I just realised that I've left my other. Oh dear, this is going to be tricky. Actually, I've left my all-important other iPad, which has the mixy things and stuff on it, in the other room, and now I have to completely untether if I want to go and get it. That's going to be tricky. I'll see if I can make do without it and only run away when I have to. But I'm thinking something like that. I'm kind of liking the thud. If you can't tell, I've got some up in here. I've still got some foam left over. I had some foamy bits left over from last week's track, which is taking away all the sustain in the bass, which is actually kind of nice. not sounding too thwacky or anything, is it? How are we for tempo? Is it? I think we're going to go slightly faster than this. What does 128 give us? Yeah, maybe something like that. Let's just lay down something and see if I can figure out what I'm doing now. One moment. I'm just going to... Why is my click so... I need to make that pre-fade. There we go. That's my problem there. Okay, let's just lay down something. Am I going to start in D? Yeah, maybe. We'll try. Am I going to try a pick? If I am going to try a pick, it's going to be a softer one than that. I think I'm probably going to end up with fingers, but let's go into my pick bin. This is my pick and mix. Whatever. It's a throwback for the old supermarket kids. And there, now I'm pretty sure I had a felty kind of pick in here. Nice thick felt pick. Maybe not. Maybe not. What are you? Crikey, that's strange. No, I think I'm actually going to go fingers. Fingers McGee. Let's just try it. Who said I was going to do blues? I'm not going to do a blues. Am I going to do a blues track? That didn't feel right. Yeah, maybe. My timing's all off. I am going to throw a pick in the mix just for the moment. I think that big one's kind of weird. It's got a really weird kind of ridge thing on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's really thick in the middle and really thin at the edges. I'm not sure I like it. We'll try it. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it. Yeah, crikey. Maybe up first. I think I'm going to stick with the fingers. Yes, I am. I am blues. I'm what? Crikey, come on, get your playing on. No, I can't remember where I went there. Did I go down to a C or something? Yeah, I did. No, it was actually down to an F. I'm gonna redo that. I'm not completely redo that, but I think I'm getting there slowly on something that maybe looks like a bass line. Maybe 2 bars in this time. weird. Hey. Hello, Ren. Out and about. That's exciting. Woohoo! All right. Nice to see you on the chat, buddy. We've got an overrun of South Islanders at the moment. We've got two mainlanders and maybe three if Bryn's catching up with Ren, and one poor old North Islander. I guess I make two. Okay. Nice to see us all. At the moment, I'm trying to make some bass lines that, I'm not really feeling the thing. Never home anymore. Ren, actually, since you're on the chat, the house that we made so much music in, Eileen and I went and visited that yesterday, and it's being pulled down. That master bedroom that I used to have, that my studio was in, that you and I made so much music in together, gone. It's a crazy, crazy situation. I would show you some photos, but I won't. But yeah, it's Leo, our old neighbour, got in touch and said, "Hey, the house is coming down." And so we went and had a look last night, and it's welling up all sorts of interesting feelings. That's why this song is called Never Home Anymore. And actually, Never Home Anymore. I'm feeling that's too fast for Never Home Anymore. I've just had a thought about the title of the thing. And I think we're going to go somewhere completely different. Somewhere completely different. Sorry, just had a moment of, really? Is that all I'm doing? But actually, I think that's all I'm doing. Just for that bit, I'm just going to duplicate and just see what it sounds like. Yep, no problem. I'm actually going to dupe that again. We're going to call this verse 1. Holy schmoly, we're diving in already. Oops, that's badly labelled, but that's okay. Let's go for our in point. Actually, I don't know where my in point's going to be just yet. So that's our verse. I think I'm going to go down to the G in there. So I'll give myself one bar in and then. No. I apologise. I just had someone call on, and actually I've just done a bad thing for my partner because it's actually her iPad that just called and I just cut off the person that was calling her. What an awful, awful person I am. I am an awful person. Do I feel bad about that? I actually kind of do. Sorry. Right. Actually, I'm going to make that a little more interesting, I think. I've got to really figure out a way. Actually, can I just mute? There must be a mute on these things, right? Is there no silence thing on these? Maybe I just turn the ringers down and off. Yeah, I don't want to put that into do not disturb mode because that will break my partner. Anyway, let's just. It's a little bit breaky uppy in there, isn't it? I just need to be a little bit softer. Oh, that was probably you. Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, you just broke my recording. No, it's all good, darling. Right. It's nice that you were watching. I don't know what that run was, but it was wrong. Okay, so and that's where we go back into our verse thing now, which has two of those, just like so. And if I go into relative grid, I should be able to just do that. Now, what does this thing do? Let's just trim the head off. Trim the head off that like that. Trim the head off that like that. Boom, 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 like so. And I'm going to do just a little slip to catch the front of that note there. A bit nicer on that one, please. Okay, it's just that bar there that I'm not happy with, which is that little run there. And it should be this one. What happens when that hits? I kind of want to bet that to be. I kind of do need that to be in there. Let's just drop in there on the right note. Just like that. Okay, trim the head of that, pull that one into there, get that one up in there, all like that. Okay, let's just tidy up these while I'm here. Oops, don't do that, Christopher. Make it nice and nicely. There we go. Crossfade on that puppy. Look at that nasty in there. Okay, we'll just do that. And actually that's look. Okay, that looks like a verse, chorus, verse, something or other. Let's get rid of that so that we can just see this all at once. Okay, that's not looking so bad. Okay, so then if we've got two of those, I think that's our chorusy bit there, isn't it? Like so. Oops, we need to relative grid those so we don't get them all out of whack. I think that's our chorus. So we're going to mark this one up here as chorus. Yep, that's our chorus. There. That's our verse. Don't know what I'm going to play drums-wise on this, but it's coming up soon. There's a chorus. And that's our chorus. And there's our bridge. Where are we rolling into? Bomb. Yeah, let's just try something like that maybe. No, I'm gonna halve that speed. That's less than half. Might actually do chords there. Interesting. Some nice ones in there. This one up here, I think, is where we start. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Okay, sweet. Let's give that a relative grid, like so. Let's just see if we can't make that one tie into that note a little bit better. Maybe just something to get us back into our choruses. Maybe one bar of weird. That might be. Let's just give ourselves a couple of bars there, just for safety's sake. Where is it? Oops, I wasn't holding it on my shift key. That's why things weren't working there. Let's just throw that down there somewhere, just as a Oops, try once more. Yeah, cool. We'll just take that one, like so. Chuck that on there, chuck that on there. Two, three, four, boom, and then in our choruses there. Okay, we'll take that. We will take that, and we'll just take a bar of hole there, and let's just slip this one into there, just to safety it up a little bit, and just like so. So. Do I get my last note on that? Yeah, I do. Cool. Oh, actually, it's quite nice even. Let's fade that out. There's a bit of noise in the channel, isn't there? I'm noticing. Am I worried about that? I am not worried about that. It's a 4-minute song so far. Wow, that's a long one. All right, that's going to be a lot to play over. I think that's our bass. I think we'll call that our bass. I'm just going to remember to turn around correctly so I don't wind myself up all day and spend half of my day. Oops. Come and mute the track, Christopher. Come and mute the track, Christopher. Get it out of record. That way, when I turn it off, it won't hurt your ears. Okay, are we doing bass? I've just done some bass. All right, okay, I've just done some bass. Am I doing some drums next? I believe so. 30 minutes in and I've only done a bass track. Crikey, Christopher, time to speed up. Okay, what sort of drums are we going to have in this thing? It's not very fast, is it? Okay. Shoom pa boom boom pa boom boom pa boom boom pa boom pa boom pa boom pa boom pa boom think we're in there. I think we're in there. Okay. Okay. So let me see if I can't. Okay. I know that I can mute my. Track if I need to from over there. I did actually change up all of the. Gains on my drums about 10 minutes before I started this stream. And I have absolutely no idea whether they're going to work or not. Just one of those things. We will have to see. Okay. Please turn around. Microphone controller. Okay. I'll just... those all look like that working. Make sure that I don't ruin my microphone cables. I really ran out of time to get that hook working. Okay. We short and sharp today, our bass toners. Yeah, I think it is. All right, let's just have a go, shall we? I'll mute this microphone so that you don't get too much rowdy through the microphone. Okay, let's just give it a go. Here I am talking away into absolutely nothing, and you guys probably can't hear me. So I've just erased everything I've just done there, and I'm going to try again. I think I'm going to stay off the cymbals entirely, entirely through the chorus. Maybe some hi-hat in the verse. Didn't mind that too much. And maybe chorus maybe cymbals in the bridge bit. But I think I'm going to keep it pretty straight otherwise. I'm not quite sure what else I'm chucking in here. It's all kind of buildy. It's not really building as much as I would want, but in the same. But we'll just see how we go. Let's go. Okay, okie dory. I'm keeping that. I am keeping that, weirdly. Hello. Thanks for the snare sound comments. Nice to see you. Hello. It's nice to see you back here again. Yippity. Well, I'm not getting any peaks. It sounded good. I've just changed it. Oh no! Now I've ruined the sound that you thought was nice. No, it's fine. I'm just going to go with what I think is good. Interestingly, now that I've pulled down all of my gains in my drum tracks, I need to push it a little bit more. So I might actually just go back into here. I might push up this. Okay, so that's horrible going into that little into that chorus there, which is just. Okay, so let's just choose another one of those. Oh, I don't have my drum group on my drum group on. So let's just choose that one. Bit of verb on this, I think, today. Not that much. See what we've got in the way of it's a bit interesting. I don't. Huh. No. Nah, it's too much bottom end. Actually, don't mind that. Big Thief. Very unprocessed, or at least they sound like it. Drums were recorded with Big Thief. I'm not sure what Big Thief is. Please do let me know what Big Thief is. I haven't heard of it before. Is it something I should know about? I would really like to. I like to know about things that I should know about. This is going back to a chorus, by the way. I just need to remind myself of this. There's a chorus in there. Okay. So I guess we're after some keys or something, right? Oh. Is it time? I might just start noting down some lyrics that are kind of going through my head at the moment. Oh, let's get rid of something. I've left a blimmin'. Oh, the other days taping up microphone techniques things. Okay, so am I writing down vocals or am I going to do some keys next? I think I might try some keys, eh? Why not? Am I going... I might just go Analog Lab, actually, just as a thing. Actually, what about the Rhodes? Maybe chuck a whirly on it. What is a whirly going to do for us? Excuse me, I'm just going to... I've left my microphone controller in the wrong place. And therefore, if I sneeze, like I think I'm about to, or maybe I'm not, Maybe I'm not. Where's my whirly track? Out here. You do not go in there. Okay, have I got... No, I'm not thinking whirly, actually. I'm not thinking whirly. Let's try something else. With Adrian Linker. Oh, right. A lot of solo albums with... Oh, I see. Yes. Yes, I do know now. Sorry, I do understand. Okay, what have we got? That is not what we're after. Let's just go... I'm just going to flick through. I'm going to play some stuff while I do this just to kind of get some tones. That's usually what I end up doing, so let's just do that. Don't. Oh, Christopher, what are you doing? Telling myself off there, so I'm like... Nope. I can't change stuff if I haven't got it on. And something about that. Maybe in the chorus, maybe as a chorus in a thing. Oh, I see it. It's meant to be in the bass end thing. I get it. Well, am I going to just try that? Maybe. No, I only want to do it in choruses, Christopher. Not really feeling that, actually. Not really feeling that. Let's try something else. Maybe. It's pretty... Might just grab my seat to play these. You can come down with me for a minute. Oi. I find it easy to play keys when I'm sitting down. Okay. Maybe. What is our scroll the sounds on loop. I could record it. I could. Good. Yes, I quite often do that. But I think I'm just, yeah, I'm in a strange mode today. I'm not sure. I'll just have a play. That's a very strange in, isn't it? What on earth is going on with my click? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have managed to get all of this chorus, all of everything out there. I didn't edit my drums there, did I? Was I really that far out? You know what? I'm actually going to go into slip mode on this. Now, hang on, what the tricky bit is, down here, no, it sounds like I've slipped the whole lot somehow. So I'm just going to move that out to roughly where it I don't know how that happened. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay. But whatever. Let's just crossfade those. Oh, what does this do? Yep. I'll go with that. Cool. So now in theory I should be in time, but foot pedal please. Maybe it's just a little chime thing like that for a start. That was playing some notes, and those notes weren't all bad, so I'm going to keep that. And I'm just going to do a relative grid thing like that. Okay, and because that works like that in the chorus, I'm just going to go like that onto a chorus, and that's an element in our choruses. And our choruses like so, and I wonder if I can do a tricky like that. That'll do. Now if I just do that, that should fill in the notes. Okay, so we've got a whirly. Well, it's not. Is it a whirly? Is it a whirly? Clav. I should rename it Clav just for stuff. Clavicle? Oh no, it's not. It's a clavinet. Okay. All right. Okay, let's just make a new track then. Maybe this is going to be Rhodes. Rhodes, just for our verses. Our verses, I sound like I'm coming from the South Island. Okay, from down south. retrospective record on that. Whatever I did, there was one little bit that was good in here. That one there. Oops, don't get rid of that first note though. And I think this is really throw together something that hopefully the sum of the parts is greater than the whole of the bucket. The hole in the bucket. The sum of the parts is greater than the hole in the bucket. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because there is a hole in my bucket. Dear Liza. Okay. Now, I do realise that this goes different places, but I'm going to start this off. What is that note in there? That bass note. That is my note. It's an E there. Okay, so let's get our root note to an E for a start. Because I kind of like that stuff there. Where did I get that? It sounded like. Can you hear that? Hear that overtone? And that's not. I don't have one of those notes in there. It is only those 3 notes creating that overtone. I can definitely hear it in there. It's kind of interesting. Okay, I'm actually going to build something out of that. I'm going to get rid of that one there, and I'm going to try and make this one work, because I kind of like it. Buckets full of holes. I do like the way that the feel is, like the velocity in here. I'm actually going to stick my desk up again, because I don't think there's any need to be sitting down anymore. So I'll put that chair down so that I can hide it away. There we go. I think a Behringer, UBXA. Now the Behringer stuff is actually quite, like in terms of bang for buck, I think it's actually quite good. Behringer used to be pretty rough. I wouldn't buy anything Behringer that's older than kind of 5 years, maybe 8 years old. I did hear of a story about the Behringer factory actually moving to the factory across the road, and once they did so and they stopped using bad componentry, and actually Mr. Behringer, I think it is, started taking a really, really close look at all of the components that were going into the equipment, things started actually picking up a lot. And now I probably would consider it in terms of cheap knockoffs, cheap clones and things like that. Really, really good. Like, you can't get better bang for buck than that. They are good enough, and with a bit of loving, you can make them sound really, really cool. I'm not going to get distracted by that though, because I really want to get these chords working. The UBX, still fairly pricey for a Behringer. Personally, I'd just, what would I do? I don't know. It's about how you use them, right? It is about how you use them. And you can get some amazing stuff out of some really cheap and crappy guitars. I remember that on one particular Bowie album, the guitarist on that was using like a $20 second-hand crap guitar for the entire album, and it sounded like really crazy. But let me. I need to hear where my progression is going and see if this is right. Now, I do the same thing. I'm not sure. I think. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about, sorry, just going into the chat again. That's what Bon Iver did on his first album, on their first, super shitty, cheap guitar, but the album sounded great. That's exactly right. It doesn't matter what gear you use, it's how you use it. It doesn't matter if you've got amazing, really, really expensive synths or guitars or whatever. If you're not using them well, then it doesn't really matter. My stuff isn't, actually, it's just one of those things. Over the years, I've built up better equipment and got rid of the old shittier stuff, the old crappier stuff. And that's just over time. Finally get maybe get a big job and go, oh, that's cool. I'll buy this piece of equipment that's really, really cool. And then I kind of, and then I don't. I am getting so distracted by I just need to it's about how you use it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm concerned about my bass line in here because I don't know where I'm going to go if I start singing. Oh, so this track is called Never Home Anymore. And in case you didn't hear, at the beginning of the stream, I mentioned that our old house up in Auro Valley in Wellington, that you and I made so much music in. E and I went there last night because it's being pulled down, it's being ripped apart, it's being destroyed. This song is called Never Home Anymore because our home that we spent 10 years bringing our kids up in is not a home anymore. It's going to be turned into, it is not called Buckets Full of Holes, hello, because it's going to be turned into townhouses and things like that. And while I'm all for urban density, just the feeling of that home being kind of ripped apart and all that sort of stuff is quite today for me. So just kind of wondering, we actually kind of did a bit of a naughty and wandered around in the Destructo site. And it felt kind of, it was certainly the end of an era for us. And I was thinking about you lots and the music that we made in there. No, wait, yes, I did get photos. And while part of me kind of, hang on a sec, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to my GoPro screen. I'll bring up my photos and just really, really quickly. I don't want to, I'll see if I can. Here is, I wonder if I can do this. There is the old Destructo home. So it is worth having a look at. Lil, if you're still watching the stream, Ren, if you're watching the stream, then have a look at that. That is this little room in here is where my studio used to be when we first shifted into the house. And there's some, there's some really, 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 really sad things going on in there. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that right now. I am hiding that. I know. It is the circle of life. I go to fight and come and go. Okay, that is the beginnings of a vocal line by the looks of that. So I'm just going to hide all of, well, not hide all of those. I'm going to move all of these and then bring up my, notepad. Where are you? That is last week's note, taking it on. So we are 012, 0.01, and it is never home anymore. It's the circle. Thanks, Ren, for the opening line. It's the circle of life. It's the circle. It's the circle of life. We're moving on. It's the circle of life, and we're moving on. Nice to see you guys catching up. It's the circle of life, and we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. It's the circle of life, and we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You were a part of all our lives, and that's I can see multiple people on our stream today that this home was actually a part of our lives, so it's very fitting. It's a circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. We're a part of all our lives. You're being pulled apart at the seams. Now this is not going to fit at all. Okay. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You were a part of all our lives. You're being pulled apart at the seams. And all those memories will fade in time. Will fade in time like the music that was never released from that time. Actually, it was like 150 tracks I made in that song, maybe, in that house. Must be that, at least, if not more. All right, I'm going to try and build this vocal track along the way. Now, I do realize that this is potentially going to be a little bit tricky because I don't know where the chords go in the second half of the verse, but I'll see if I can make it work. And I'll just chuck up 6 for a start. We'll call this verse vox, not vix vox, verse vox. And put all of those into their own routing folder, verse vox. Okay. Hey, it helps if my microphone is in the right input, right? Because at the moment I'm not recording anything. Oh, now hang on a sec. One moment. I was going to use that voice, the Helicon, wasn't I? Maybe in the chorus. This might not be the right track for that. That might not actually be the right track for this anyway. So we'll just have a go. We'll just have a look at it. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You were all part of all our lives, being pulled apart at the seams. Crikey, I'm all over the place in here, aren't I? I've got to figure out where it's going. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time time to say goodbye to you. You were all a part of lives. You're being pulled apart, part of the seams, and all those memories will fade in time like the new. Okay, this chord here is what's stuffing me up. That one there. What do I have? The play acoustic or a newer one? Play acoustic. The play. Hang on, I'm racking my brain trying to think of there is a thing called the play, isn't it? What's the acoustic one? Is that the Helicon that you're talking about? Not sure. You might have to. Oh yes, the Helicon. Got it. Yes, it is. It's the old manual one. There's no anything. It's all acoustic. There's no MIDI inputs or anything like that to it. I don't think. I think it might pick up some two native birds. The tui, the kaka. Actually, the kaka up there. When we were hanging around there last night, we were just kind of going. Just remembering how full on they are. And the kaka have got so full on. We saw a group of at least 50 of them just kind of swirling overhead where we used to feed them out of our hands. Amazing memories. Okay, let's just fix this chord though, because I need something to lead me into. Right, just see if that note helps me get there. I kind of like that bit. It's just a matter of figuring out where the next bit goes. Okay. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. Time to say goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. You were a part of our... I don't know about... that doesn't really work. A part of all our lives. Being... I think we're moving out all of those extra little words out of this thing. Okay, let's just try it. Let's just see if I can't find a melody in here somewhere. Oh boy. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. Part of all our lives, being pulled up, part of the seams. No, I'm just really finding it really hard to find the melody in here. Circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. Part of all our lives. Under the part of the sea. the transposition thing, yes, I could transpose it into a different key. It's not the key that's worrying me, it's the movement within the notes that's actually breaking me. Yeah, it's the melody line, it's the direction of the line that I'm struggling with at the moment. We're moving on, time to say goodbye to you. I say goodbye to you. I might actually just lay down that first line, just as it is, and then see if I can't work out the next line, and I'll just do this in parts. It's the circle of life, we're moving on, time to say goodbye to you. I'm going to try that once more. It's the circle of life, we're moving on, time to say goodbye to you. A part of all our lives being pulled apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade in time, like the music made in those old walls. It's the circle of life. It's the circle. Let's try it down there, maybe. It's the circle of life. We're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. A part of all our lives. I actually got down to the right note there. Say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives. You've been a part, maybe? You've been a part of our lives. Try it once more. It's the circle of life. No, I'm going to have to keep it up a bit. It's the circle of life. We're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade in time, like the music made in those old walls. Maybe it's the circle of life. Maybe I just sit around those notes. Try once more. It's the circle of life. We're moving on. It's the circle of life. We're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. It's just that if I go up there, then coming down into that chord is really hard. Okay, one more. It's a circle of life. We're moving on. It's the circle of life. We're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams, and all those memories fade in time, like the music made in those old walls. Not finding the spot. Maybe I change the chords. This is all fine. Oh. Maybe it's a D I need in there. No. Maybe it is. You've been a part of our lives. You've been a part of our lives. You've been... I've got to find something in here. I'm taking too long. Okay. It's the cycle of life. We're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives. You've been a part of our lives. Been a part of our lives. Been a part of our lives. Being pulled apart at the seams. Being pulled apart at the seams. Been a part of our lives. Being pulled apart at the seams. Being pulled apart at the seams. I kind of like that line. Being pulled apart at the seams. Okay, maybe. Okay. You've been a part of our lives. 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 Been a part of our lives. Yeah, maybe. It's the cycle of life. We're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. Been a part of our lives. Pulled apart at the seams. Okay, I'm going to leave that as a guide and then actually put the that's good, thanks. I'm going to try another there's some lines in here that I'm still not very happy with. I'm going to use that as a guide and just it's the circle of life, we're moving on. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. Now it's this here. Time to say goodbye to you. Time to say goodbye to you. Time to say goodbye to you. No, that's wrong. And actually I was going into the wrong track there, wasn't I? I was trying to drop in there. Time to say goodbye to you. Time to say goodbye to you. You. Time to say goodbye to you. Time to say goodbye to you. Time to say goodbye to you. Been a part of our lives, pulled apart at the seams. Okay, crikey. Okay, I am going to go back and just see. I'm going to use that as a guide, just like I said. I might pull that down onto that track actually and just go into here. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. Yep, time to say goodbye to you. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. Being a part of our lives. Oops. See, that actually wasn't too bad then. There. I'll just mute those. Tempted to pull that camera over, but I'm not going to. Say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, been a part of the seams. Oops, that is entirely wrong. Say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives. You've been a part of our lives. Lies, pulled apart at the seams. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams. Can't remember what I sang there. Pulled apart at the seams. That's right. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams. Okay. I think I'm slowly starting to figure out how this vocal line goes. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams. I'm going to do one more on that, I think. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams. Okay, cool. And now I redo the first one. It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams. Cool. Okay, we're sticking with that one. I think pulled apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade. Yep, that's where that one's going to go. And all those memories will fade. In time like the music made in the walls. Let's see if I can make this next one work. Okay. We'll always have a pin in the map of our hearts. Oh, yeah, we'll always have a pin. I'm going to note that one down, thank you. will always have a pin in the map of our hearts. I like it. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Okay, let's see if I can get this next one. It's just gonna, again, I'm just gonna try and build that. Camera. You here, you come over with me, please. Oh, where is my, oh no. Oh dear. I've got I've got all the things that I normally have as per normal. I've left in the other room because I was doing a really good charging mission last night and kind of going, yeah, I'm gonna charge everything nice and fresh. And of course, I forgot to bring it through. Okay. Are you intimate enough? Okay. Apart at the seams, apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade in time, like the music made in the walls. Time to say goodbye to you. Apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade in time, like the music made. Crikey, it's that timing. Apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade in time, like the music made in the wall. Time to say you've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade in time. And the circle of life, and all those memories will fade. Time like music made in the walls, music made in the walls, like the music made in the walls. Let's just do that one, I think. Being pulled apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade, like the music made in the wall. like the music made in the walls. I'm actually just going to record that little bit there, just so that I remember it. Like the music made in the walls. Okay. Those two there. Music made in the wall. Always have been above our hearts. Say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seams, and all those memories will fade, like the music made in the wall. We'll always have a pin in the map of our hearts. Map of our hearts. Yeah, maybe. We'll always have a pin in the map of our hearts. In the map of our hearts. I like that last line. We'll always have a pin in the map of our hearts. Yep, we'll take that, I think. So, as a thing. Now let's just record the real one with this as a guide, and then do the same thing.
And all those memories
Oops.
will
Be good to yourself, Christopher.
And all those memories will fade, like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of our hearts.
And redo that.
And all those memories will fade, like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of our hearts.
Again, that timing's a bit weird. I might just redo this.
We'll always have a pen in the map of our hearts. And all those memories will fade, like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of our hearts.
And I'll re-record that first one.
And all those memories will fade, like the music made in the walls. I'll always have a pen.
We'll
always have a pen in the map of our hearts.
Okay. I'll come back to our choruses.
The circle of life.
Okay. Verse 1. CH. Verse 2.
And seeing your walls are broken down.
Okay. Lush, emotional, yeah.
And seeing your walls all broken down.
All broken down. Sure, we'll go with broken.
All broken down. And seeing your walls all broken down.
Tore a gaping hole in my bucket. No, in my heart.
Tore a gaping hole in my heart.
The memories.
The memories rushing in.
Let's just do what we've been doing and lay it down bit by bit and see how we go as we build this.
And seeing your walls all broken down, tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in.
Made me stop and think of you. That's you. Both you. All of you, actually. Funnily enough.
The memories rushing in. Made me stop and think of you. The memories rushing in. Made me stop and think of you.
How did I get back up again in that second bit?
Ooh, down, tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in made me stop and think of you.
I kind of like that stopping there. I am wondering whether actually our verse 2 finishes there, because I kind of like the stop and then the thing. Maybe.
And seeing the walls all broken down, tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in made me stop and think of you.
Yeah, okay. I do prefer the original one I did of that.
And seeing your walls all broken down, tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in made me stop and think of you.
Yeah, I kind of do like that.
And seeing your walls all broken down, tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in made me stop and think of you.
Yeah. I am going to delete. I'm going to go into my all group here and delete all of that, like so. Am I? I really am. I'm going into shuffle mode. I'm going to have a bit of tidy up to do after this. But we're going straight into our chorus there. That's going to be a really short verse. And we need to do this. Get out of your all group, Chris. There we go.
And think of you.
Extend that, like so.
And think of you.
Verse. Yep, okay. And then chorus, bridge, chorus. I think that's us. 2 verses. I think we've got enough lyrics in there. Okay, so now we just got to figure out our verses, our chorus vocals.
Anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore.
Okay, that's going to be maybe our backing vocal thing. I'm going to go for 9 CHB Vox. You guys can all go into your own folder, please. CHB Vox, like so. Okay, I'm getting a little bit tired. Not tired. I'm hungry. I feel like I need something else. Maybe it's water that I need. Did I? I filled my water bottle and I left it out in the kitchen along with iPad, the other thing that all of the things that I've forgotten. Okay, the battery charger, that's right, for my phone. That's sitting right there, currently probably going to run out at any time shortly. Okay, so. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. Okay.
In the map of our hearts,
you're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore.
In the map of our hearts,
never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. Now, what's that Ren say? Your cable water management theme, lyrics, a house divided, I want to bring you home to my heart. Oh, yes. Interesting. Your cable water management. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what all that means in my brain. I'm just going to continue recording.
In the map of our hearts,
you're never home. You're never home anymore. 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 One more of those.
In the map of our hearts,
you're never home. You're never home anymore. 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 Oh, sorry, I was recharging the other water in the other house, divided house. Oh, yes, now I get it. Sorry about that. I was getting all confused. Actually, I'm not going to dive in there. I'm going to re-record the first line of this one.
In the map of our hearts,
you're never home. Just to give this a nice intro. You're never home.
In the map of our hearts,
you're never home.
You're never home anymore.
You're never home. You're never home.
Of our hearts,
you're never home. It is in there. You're never home.
In the map of our hearts,
you're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. 2 more of those.
In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore.
Cool. Last one of these ones, and then we'll find another one, I think. I'm just going to have a quick peek in there. Oh, hello, everybody. Yep, cool. Just wanted to check in and make sure that nothing's broken on the stream while I'm here, but it looks all right.
In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore.
Okay.
You're never that one up there, and then we'll be good. In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home anymore. 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 In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore.
Cool. Okay, that's our backing vocals. Oh, hang on, one more. Getting ahead of myself.
In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore.
Cool. Okay. So that's our backing vocals there. I'm actually just going to do a slight pan on those guys. Just that really little there, just to give them slight width on each. Oops. Keep the middle one up the guts. 20, roughly. Don't need to be any more.
In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home anymore. 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 In the map of a heart, you're never home. You're never home
and I'm just going to give those a slight delay. Just a little bit of a slappy.
You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore.
Yep, that'll be fine, I think.
You're never home. You're never home.
I do remember singing to myself in that little chunk, so I'll just to get my notes, I'll just delete that one. Okay, so actually what I might do is for all of you guys, like so, just to make you a group, and then moving you guys around, for example, in our next chorus is as easy as that.
You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home.
Our bass needs to be a little bit more kind of thingy, a little more full. I'm just going to give that a bit more level, a bit more bass.
You're never home.
Maybe a little bit of verb on it, actually.
You're never home anymore.
Just to widen it out a bit.
You're never home.
Neo.
Never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home. You're never home anymore. Of you. You're never home. You're never home anymore. You're never home.
How many lead vocals? 3 lead vocals, CH lead vox. Sure. Let's get them out of there. Don't want them in that folder. Oi. Come here. Crikey, it's like me talking to my cat. Chorus, lead vocals. Okay. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. That kind of thing, maybe? Maybe. Hey, let's just have a quick check-in. We are 2 hours in. Wow, we're 2 hours into our stream already on this morning. So I started at 10. I talked for maybe 5 or 10 minutes at the start of it. So let's say that we've been going for just under 2 hours. What have I got? I've got some drums. I've got some bass. I've got some lyrics. I've got some verse lyrics. I think our verses are all recorded, mostly anyway. Our choruses, I'm probably just going to sing the lead vocal over that. Then we may be looking at probably a couple more elements and then some percussion, and we'll call that done. If I can get this done in half an hour, I'll be happy. And 2.5 hours is pretty good, I think, for a song. You may disagree. You may think that I'm taking far too long. But, whatever.
In the map.
I don't know what I'm going to do here. For a start, I'm not going to record anything until I've got... I undid all my windows, going, oh, yeah, no, that's all good. That's all the recording I'm doing on that bit. And that's all the recording there. And, of course, I forgot that I was going to record my chorus and what the vocals were for that. So...
In the map of a heart. When I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. When I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. When I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you,
Your insides all turned out,
and seeing your walls all broken down.
I like the sentiment, I don't like the performance. When I came back, and when I came back home to you, came back home to you. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. When I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. I don't like the end of that at all. And some timing things in there are pretty rough as well.
In the map of a heart. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. When I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. When I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. When I came back home to you.
I think I'm going to redo the first one. I might end up redoing all of them, but we'll see. And when I came
In the map of a heart. And when I came back home to you,
start on the right.
your inside.
Start on the right note. Start on the right note. Next, we don't need to have all of that intro.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
I chose a different voice in there, so I might just try and redo that on those ones as well.
In the map of a heart. And when I came back home to
And when
I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
Crikey, I'm really losing it on my voice in here.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
Yeah, strange. I kind of want to melodine and vocalize those a little. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because without a little bit of that, we're going to get nasty. Okay, so let's just make this full screen for a minute. And here's all of them. And I can actually just do this because it's that note that I'm worried about. And it's that note that that note that I'm worried about. And that note that I'm worried about. Oops. And that note that I'm worried about. Oops. Oh, don't do that. Get all those.
Home to you.
Oops. Don't split it. Just double click it. Most of that's all right.
And when I came back home to you, and when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you,
Melodyne, the most... yes, I know. I shouldn't be. Most of the time I avoid Melodyne like the plague. Well, not like the plague.
when I came back home
But today...
to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, and seeing your wall.
Okay, that's as much Melodyne as I can stand at the moment. That's as close as we're going to get. And I'm just going to render those because I don't want to go back to them. Am I going to just render? I think I'm going to render that just like that. And then we're going to go like that on our chorus.
And when I came,
Okay, that's fine. Hello, kid next door. Nice to see you on the chat. Well, it's only on those two little chorus vocal bits that I've done it, that I've done the Melodyne. Everything else I'm singing outright today. Alrighty then. So I think I've got all my lyrics. In the bridge, I think I'm probably just going to have some sort of, some other kind of element like a... Oh, hang on, I've got my chorus lead vocals sitting in the wrong folder there. Let me just move that out. That's better. More elements. Okay, so let's just chuck some on our chorus vocals. First of all, I'm going to compress them. I'm going to put them through the LA2A because that's nice and slow, and that'll just...
and when I
Ooh, let's just pull this back though because we can pull this.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you,
Okay, crikey, I just came up with that one on the thing, and we're going to chuck that one in quick as business. All right, came back home to you.
and when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you,
I think that's us. Actually, I might just redo that one. I'm going to take off, not turn it off, but I just want to hear myself a little bit better. Why wasn't I hearing myself very well? Oh, it's probably because I was pulled down. Is that going through the same thing? It is, that's all right. Okay, let's just quickly lay down this. Have I got that on both choruses? Oh, I see. Let's do it on both choruses because, you know, I want to be a nice guy to myself. Kinda. Mr. Nice Guy.
and when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
One more of those. Notice that I'm not duplicating and I'm redoing. The microphone that I'm using for my vocals, this one here is a AKG C214. It's like the baby brother of the famous 414. This one's cardioid pattern only, as opposed to the figure of 8 and Omni that you can get on the 414s. I obviously prefer a 414 because it's more versatile, but at the moment, this is going to do me just fine. It's the cheaper and as good. It's as nice, you know. Is it as nice? Not quite, but, you know, it does the job. I dig it enough anyway.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
Take that one. Next.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
Okay, I think that first one is actually pretty rough, so I'm going to redo it.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
Okay, this one's actually going to get a real quick. I'm quite happy. This one's going to quick. I'm going to get a quick Synchro Arts vocal line on it, just to really tighten up these backing vocals. Capture the guide on that one. Oops, no. Whoa. Capture the guide on that one, and then capture that one. Oops, hang on. Did I just undo everything? Christopher, what are you doing? Holy shamoly, matey. Render that. Get out of here. Did I render that? Oh, I did. Cool, it was just that quick that I didn't notice it. Let's capture that. Let's render that now. Which looks like our tightest, probably this one here for that one there. And we'll go up there and we'll go capture and we'll go render on that. And then we'll go capture that and we'll go render on that. And hopefully...
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
Okay, these things need a lot of work. So our first order of business is an EQ, and that's going to be the Electro DSP.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out.
Hey, kid next door, nice to see you on the chat. Hey, yeah, we will see you next time. Every Saturday I'm here, starting about 2 hours ago, roughly 2.5 hours ago, and I'll be going pretty much all day. This will be the first track of the day. I anticipate probably making 2 more. So when you wake up in the morning, there'll be 2 more live streams, maybe 1 more live stream, depending on how I go on this one. Definitely at least 1, maybe 2, that you can check out tomorrow. Nice to see you, and yeah, hopefully catch you next time. It's been good having you around. Thanks for the comments and the questions. Alrighty, and on that note, we continue.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out.
Come on, let's get out of record so that I can change my plugins on the fly. You need, what else do you need? You've got the slow compressor. I might chuck another faster compressor in there as well. Maybe the 76. I think there's a nice little, actually I think it's the bluey that I prefer for the vocals, where I rock my vocal. Let's go female vocal, that's me.
And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home inside's all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your inside's all turned out. And when I came back home to you, and when I came back home to you, your inside's all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your inside's all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your inside's all turned out. And when I came back home to you.
Okay. I've got some verses, I've got some choruses. Let me give my harmonies to the second chorus also. Oh, it didn't like that.
And when I came back home to you, your inside's all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your inside's all turned out. And when I came back home.
Okay, we've got verses, we've got choruses. Okay, I guess these chorus backing vocals and oops, don't do that, Christopher. What are you doing? Let's expand out you. Because I think what we're looking for now is we're just after our exit out of this song, or the end. You there and you there all can go into, I believe it's just like this. Chorus, let's just have a quick peek. I think it's double chorus out, isn't it? Okay. So our next bit, oh crikey, is our bridge. Let's have a listen to our bridge and see what's going on. Okay, that's screaming for something weird like a Moog in there. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to chuck the Moog on. Now one thing I haven't thought about is that plugin. I mean, not that plugin, the vocal harmonizer that I was talking about using, wasn't I? I don't know. That might be our bridge. Okay, now that I've got the notes. Maybe it's something like that. Not quite as wide. Try that once more. Eh? Up to the A, please. Oh, crikey. We're not doing any more vocals. Hey, camera, why don't you come over here and have a little muck around while I'm mucking around on the Moog. Oh, something like that. That'll do us, eh? Cool. Right, let's try that again. Trying again. Oh, crikey, get your notes right, Christopher. Okay, just having a listen to this. Nope. No. That is not where that needs to go. So we'll just continue what we were doing. Okay. Now. Okay, that's a bit rough, that edit there, so we'll just fix that one quickly. Now, we want to have this, I'm going to duplicate that Moog track, have another Moog in here, and we'll just call this one Moog High, like so. Might call this one Moog.low. And in halfway through our bridge, it's going to come in. Might just be as simple as that. interesting. I don't think we need to be A, quite as loud, and B, quite as forceful. We're going to keep that weirdly. Something. I don't know. Fine. Okie dokie. All right. That's going to need a big old delay on it. Something. Echo boy, sure. Okay, let's go back to the start of the song and see what we've actually got in here. I already know that I do not want my drums to come in too early. So let's just trim all of those up.
Circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of our heart. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore.
I'm hearing lots and lots and lots of, at the end of these vocals, I'm hearing lots of my keyboard, me stopping my recording, all of those. Yeah, so I just want to get rid of all of those because they sound all a bit too rough. A bit too rough for old Mr. Ruffy. Bit too rough for old Dr. Ruffy. Okay. Sweet. Do all of that. Do all of that. Do all of that. Do all of that. Okay. So.
And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out.
Yep, we're definitely having some percussion in here. Okay, so just 4 percussion tracks, I think, for today. And I doubt that I'm actually going to use all of them, truth be told. Let's just drag those oops, get out of there. Out of that. Put them in their own folder and call that perk correct. And we're going to use the ribbon microphone that I've got over here, which is the Rode NTR. It's actually an active ribbon mic. I'm going to mute my own microphone while I do this, for your sake.
And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came
Carry on like this, can we? Hey, we've got this camera looking at the keys, and we've got, and I missed the start note, so none of that is good. None of that is good. So let's just go again.
of our heart. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you anymore, and seeing you walk.
Okay. You know what? I think that's good enough to just kind of do that on.
Up and think of you. And when I came back home,
Yep, we're going to take that, and I think it's good enough, right? Whatever.
came back home to you anymore. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out.
Oh, you can't hear me. I was just saying, we need a chaka-chaka or something like that in here, don't we? So I think that might be a shaker that goes into the 214, just like this. And we're just going to do a real roughy shaker on this.
Of our heart. And when I came back home to you anymore, your insides all turned out.
I just can't find that rhythm, can I? I might actually unmute my click just for this moment and turn that up on my cans a bit. There we go. Let's just try that again.
Of a heart. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back,
It's almost like I ran out of steam in there, but actually what it was I couldn't hear my click because it wasn't pre-fade. There we go.
of a heart. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, and seeing your
Not convinced. Not convinced. I'm convinced enough to duplicate it though.
And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home.
That's just too busy in there, isn't it? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, let's just get rid of that. I don't want that in there, in that track. Let's just delete. Okay, what else have we got? I've got Kabasa down here. Why don't I just go woodblock? Yeah, let's go for some woodblock.
It's the circle of life, we're moving on. Time to say goodbye to you. You've been a part of our lives, being pulled apart at the seam, and all those memories will fade like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of our heart. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, and seeing your walls all broken down, tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in made me stop and think of you. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you,
Okay, that's our wood block. Okay,
memories will fade like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of a heart. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home,
okay, bit of reverb on those guys.
your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, and seeing your walls all broken down, tore a gaping hole in my heart.
Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of rhythm bus in here, and we're nearly done. So rhythm bus is what I'm going to call that. This is basically like a parallel compression bus, roughly. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put a nasty aggressive compressor on it, like the API 2500, and I'm going to put that on. I'm pretty sure that down here there's a miss bus compressor. Let's do that. And faster tape, but I actually want to crank my ratio up to excessive.
Memories will fade like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of a heart. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, and seeing your walls all broken down, tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in made me stop and think of you. And when I came back home, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to you,
Using that to tidy up our bottom end a little bit. And then time to check this mastering plugin, I think.
Your insides all turned out. And when I came back home to memories will fade like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen in the map of a home. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out.
I think our bass is a bit hefty into that rhythm bus.
And seeing the walls all broken down tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories rushing in made me stop and think of you. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore, your insides all turned out. And when
Okay,
I came
a little bit of squeaky EQ on the top of this.
insides all turned out. And when I came back home anymore. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home and when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home your insides
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that, I think.
your insides all memories will fade like the music made in the walls. We'll always have a pen
Hey, thanks, hello.
of a home. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home and seeing the walls all broken down tore a gaping hole in my heart. The memories
Gonna pull this top end a bit back down.
made me stop and think of you. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home your insides all turned out. And when I came back home
little bit finer than Okay, I think that's just about us. Yeah, I think that's the end of our song. Let's just see what the ending does here. That all goes on a little bit long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop out that and put that on there and then try and make that work. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Oi, 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 come back here, come back. Oh, it's because I'm not on slip. .402, that's our end there. End there, let's go back to the start. And let's get out of that mode so that I can actually see the start. And I believe our beginning is right here. Yep, now what's going on where? Okay, that's fine. What I need to do is, because of that nastiness on the bass. Cool. And then is that catching all of our notes? Tell you what, let's just go there, and that's our start there. That's nice and clean. Okay, start, end, end. Thanks for the kind words there. Hello. Awesome. Okay, bouncing out now. Never home anymore. Yes, I am importing after bounce. And that's going to be close enough for us. Alrighty, thanks very much for sticking around on the stream. It's been really, really nice to have you here. It's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon in New Zealand. And that means, hang on, let me go into here. Hi, hey. So that's our song, Never Home Anymore. It's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon in New Zealand. I'm going to have a little bit of a break, maybe for an hour. Go and get horrendously drunk and then come back and make another. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? I would ruin the rest of the afternoon. But what I am going to do is I'm going to run away and maybe walk down to the beach or something like that, give myself a little bit of fresh air, and grab my water, grab the iPad that I was missing for this session, grab the other, what else was I doing? I want to use my TC Helicon on the next session. In fact, I might even start with it just so that I know that I've actually used it, right? Otherwise, I think we've had a really kind of interesting start off. It was a bit slower than I expected, but I think mostly we're kind of there. It's got some parts. Been really nice to say Kid Next Door on the stream, hellos on the stream, Sylph, Ren, Ashley, Lily, all of you folks. I really, really appreciate you hanging out. It's been really nice to have you here. Oh, my bounce has just finished, so let's just import that one. Make sure that it's going to the right space. Does that look like a big old sausage? It looks like a piece of music to me. I'll just check that I haven't taken anything off the start. No, and our end looks, all right too. That's fading out reasonably nicely. Oh, I could do a nice on it if I cared. But actually, you know what? I don't care that much. Okay, so let's save and close that session. We probably don't need that note there anymore, but what I will do is I'll bring up my Pathfinder and we'll just have a look at all of my sessions and we'll go into my bounced files and I will make an MP3 of Never Home Anymore. And if you are on my Patreon, which is patreon.com, MrWinter /MrWinter Music, actually Mr. Winter Music, don't get that wrong, then you have access to go and listen to the full track right now. I mean, I haven't heard the finished product yet, or the finished song yet, but as you can see on in those folders on the Dropbox, which you guys have access to if you're up on the Patreon, then you can go and hear the finished thing already before I do. I get to hear it in the edit sometime during the week and go, oh yeah, that's what I did. Oh, I should have fixed that bit. I always do that. Okay, so I will see you guys back here in 1 hour. Really, really nice to have you around. And yeah, let's see what the next song brings. I don't know. I haven't got any ideas. It might be more stuff about that house and it might be a little bit more upbeat. It might be slower. I don't know. What are we going to do? Let's find out. We'll see you back here in exactly 1 hour. Take care. Really appreciate you. And we'll see you